Hey YouTube, it's Mandak, and surprise, I got my hair cut. It was about time. My hair was growing all sorts of ways and was very hard to manage, and it looked awful. So, got my hair cut last week. It was awesome. So thank God for that. But anyway, guys, welcome to a Sunday night. Hopefully, I'll get this video out on Sunday night this time. Hopefully, nothing technologically wise holds me up from doing that tonight, but. I believe we're on Comic Haul 32, if I'm not mistaken. I want to check my YouTube channel just to make sure that I'm up to date, but I'm almost certain that it is video. Yes, Comic Haul number 32. So anyway, guys, welcome. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. What's happening in the news? Coronavirus, not good. Hope everyone's washing their hands and not touching their face. Anyway, have a haul here today, over a few weeks of stuff collecting. Most of the stuff here came from, the store nearby me that had a sale going on. It was buy one, get one free. So everything was pretty much 50% off. So I got some stuff there, got some trades. I think in my previous video, I mentioned that I'd be going back there to finish off some stuff. So I'll show you guys that stuff today. Although I did forget to get one series that I need to finish off the trades for, but I guess that gives me another reason to go back there. So we got that. Also this weekend, I went up to see my friend who lives kind of like around Elizabethtown area and Elizabethtown, PA. And we drove down to Maryland, and while we were in Maryland, we took a, kind of impromptu ride over to a comic book store nearby. And they had a sale, gently used books that were all 50% off cover. So able to find some stuff there. It wasn't the best selection, but I did find some things that I needed for my collection. Really, really awesome. I did find a book that was only $5 that I thought was a steal. I wasn't really sure if it was that much, but I got it, so that's cool. And then I know this is going to be considered Comic Haul number 32, but I have more Lego sets, so I'm thinking about lumping the Lego sets into a separate video, but at the same time, sometimes I might just get one set. So it's very rare that I have these many sets to do. So I don't really want to make like a new series of videos and then I have to then it's only just one video or whatever. So, we'll just not do that. And I'm bleeding on my hangnail. That's gross. Anyway, so I'll just ignore that and we'll keep going here. So I also got some single issues along the way too, just some small things, nothing too crazy here. But yeah, so I'll show off the comics first, then show off the Legos, and then we'll end the video. So I'll start with the single issues first. The first single issue I bought was from that store in Maryland that I mentioned, and it is Iron Man 2020 #1, and it's the Marvel's X variant. So you can kind of see here what that looks like. You guys can go check out Crackle Comics. We do weekly podcasts on new releases of comics, and this is one of those books that we're looking at. And honestly, I have to say this is a good series. I'm really enjoying the Iron Man 2020 series, as well as all the tie-ins. I think it's pretty good. Can't wait for that oversized hardcover. I'm calling it right here. So in 6 months when they announce it, I can be like, you heard it here first, Iron Man 2020 event hardcover, oversized hardcover. So, but yeah, so really cool to own this. Got it for $1, and I'll put it into a bag and board. So that way I can sell it for $50 in 10 years. No, I'm just kidding. When I buy Iron Man books, I don't really buy them with the intent to sell them. I just buy them to have them because I like having all my Iron Man stuff. So, speaking of Iron Man, picked up this book for one issue, or picked up this one issue for $1, and that is Marvel Action Hour Iron Man #3, as seen on TV. So, I did a little bit of research on this. I'm not really too familiar with what it is, but I don't think it's a reprint, so we'll see. But yeah, so I got this. I think I have #1 of this series, so I just gotta track down some other ones, but I was checking the wiki, and I don't think it is a reprint, so, but I bought it. It was $1. It was in a nice bag and everything, so I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll get it. So we'll see. I think this is, yeah, this is not my bag. Okay, cool. Just making sure I didn't already talk about this in another video. And the last single issue here, this store that I went to that was near me, they had a bunch of Secret Wars, the initial series, bunch of Secret Wars issues that were $1 each, and I was tempted to get them all, but I already had a bunch of stuff that I was already paying for, so I'm like, I want to kind of, you know, restrain myself a little bit, but I definitely want to go back and get them. It's just cool to have. I mean, you know, these issues are pretty beat up, pretty weathered, yellowed, all that stuff, but it's kind of cool to own some of these covers. And one of these covers that I have here is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #4. And this is the issue where the Hulk is holding up basically the whole like crust or whatever of the Beyonders world, which is kind of cool. You can see all the heroes kind of standing up there being like, you know, so it says, beneath 150 billion tons stands the Hulk and he's not happy. So really dope, really cool cover, really stands out, you know. So yeah, got it for $1. Pretty good deal, I would say. All right, so that's all the single issues. Not a lot of single issues this time around, but definitely, you know, excited to get some of those, you know, kind of some rare stuff and, you know, whatever, just some other issues I have in my collection. I do probably need to get some more short boxes though, because, you know, and I've been meaning to do like a whole revamp of like my comic collection. It's in different spots now. I need to get new bookshelves. It's a mess. I have already outgrown this apartment and I've only lived here for a little bit over a year now, so not good. Anyways, we'll keep moving on here. The next series of books here that I got, like I said before, when I went to the store, I was set on completing some series so I can finally start reading all of them and enjoying them. And one of those is Criminal. And like I said before in numerous videos, as well as on Crackle Comics, the YouTube channel that I'm on for the weekly shows, I cannot say enough about how much I love Criminal. I jumped onto it this summer for the end, shocking, you know, ironically enough, of the series, but I went back, I collected all the trades. I think somewhere up here or something, you can see, can't really see it, but I do have all the trades 1 through 4, and so I ended up buying the next 3 trades, 5, 6, and 7. And like I said, these are all half price. What's nice about Image trades is that they are cover price $14 or $15 versus Marvel's, which can float anywhere around, you know, 18 or, you know, 17 to $20 for a trade, which is outrageous. But yeah, so I got these. Doesn't say which issues they collect on the back, but you know, I'm not gonna go over that in too much detail. But you get book 5, The Sinners. Let's see, book 6, The Last of the Innocent. And then we get volume 7, Wrong Time, Wrong Place. And I believe volume 8, I'm not sure if it's come out yet already or whatever, but I think that should be Cruel Summer. It might be 2, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna collect that, but yeah, it's in these trades here. So yeah, so now I have volumes 1 through 8. Now I can start from the beginning of Criminal and start reading it. I'm really tempted to start doing that tonight, actually, because I finished up a book that I was reading over the weekend. So good fresh start to kind of start off the week and start reading something new. So we'll see. All right, so Criminal is done. Next group of books here I got, again, finishing up a nice run of books that I can read. And this is with regards to Green Arrow. So back in my Keystone Con comic book haul, I got a Green Arrow book by Brad Meltzer. And when I bought the book, you know, my friends at the con were telling me that I should definitely go back and get the Kevin Smith stuff before that, so I can read it all and kind of transition into the Brad Meltzer stuff. And that is exactly what I did. At this store, I got both trades of Green Arrow stuff. I got Green Arrow Quiver, which collects the first 10 issues of the series, and I can kind of show the, you know, the art. The art's awesome. Phil Hester art just looks amazing. That's who else I was trying to figure out whose art that was, but yep. Really amazing there. So this collects the first 10 issues, which is kind of surprising because this next book collects only like 5 issues. So a little weird that, they decided to just do that. And what else triggers me about this, and that's just DC for you. You can see here it's the same series, and the trade dress is totally different. It can't be more different. Different shading of color, literally swapping the color scheme for the spine. So can't be further apart than it is right there. So, but yeah. So next one here is Sounds of Violence. You can see here what that looks like. Some good art here. I believe a few weeks ago in one of the Crackle Comics weekly shows, we read one of these issues from, I think it was Brad Meltzer's run, or it could be one of these. I think it was from, I don't know, it was one of these 2 runs. It was an issue from one of those, and we read it, and I enjoyed it. So, yeah, really cool to own that stuff, and now I can start. I would imagine it's probably a pretty good starting point for me to read Green Arrow. The art is pretty approachable for me, and I have some familiarity with Kevin Smith. I've read his Daredevil run, not really run, I guess it was kind of a run, but I read Guardian Devil, so that was pretty good. That had Joe Quesada art, so really excited to read that. All right, next group of books here. My friend told me to buy them. Don't really know too much about it other than what's written on the back cover of the books, but it was an Image book, and he convinced me to buy it, and that is Lazarus by not Jeff Lemire, Rucka, right? Greg Rucka, is that what it is? Yes, I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't know what his first name was. Shame on me. Anyway, Greg Rucka, Michael Lark on art, right? Yes, Michael Lark. So kind of harkening back to Bendis Daredevil or Brubaker Daredevil. Which one is that? It was Brubaker Daredevil, my bad. So you can kind of see here some of the art. I'm not really sure how many issues these collect, but I'm imagining it's probably 6 issues of each one. So this probably collects the first 10 or 11 issues of that series. I just bought the first 2 because, they were both 50% off. So give it a shot. They're each, the first book was $10 and then the second one was 15. So, not $12 for 2 trades. That's a pretty good deal, I would say. So, yeah, I bought these 2. Really excited. I have a pretty good Image collection, I would say now. At this point, it's getting up there. And it's funny, throughout this whole haul here, there's only 1 Marvel book that I bought. So you can kind of see how my taste has evolved and expanded. And that's a good thing. I think I've become more open to good comic books rather than just sticking to Marvel. You can just see behind me all the different types of stuff that I have collected already. So really excited to expand out, and I feel like I read faster books that aren't related to superheroes. So if that's any indication of me getting some stuff done in my collection, I'm excited. So we'll see. All right, so Lazarus, really excited to read that. We'll see what it's all about. I'll report back. Maybe not. We'll see. Whatever. Next group of books here. All these books are kind of in chunks because they're all finishing off runs of stuff that I needed. So I got this stuff all for 50% off, and that is Paper Girls. So I think during the Keystone Con, I got volumes 1 and 3 of Paper Girls. So these ones I got were volumes 2, 4, and 5. And I think they're up to volume 6 or something. I'll have to check. But this is a good start for me. This is Brian K. Vaughan. So, Saga fame, excuse me. But you can see here kind of the covers. No names for the trades, just for volumes. I know sometimes they like to name, see with Criminal, they kind of name the trades, but these ones they didn't do any of that. So I'll show some of the art as well. Damn. That looks pretty dope. So we'll see. I love Image trades. The one thing that kind of triggers me, and my friend can attest to this, is this place we went to, they put this really annoying sticker on here. And for the Image trades, it's not too hard to kind of peel it off because of the material they use for the cover. But You know, for regular covers, it's gonna be a bitch to take that off. Like, I don't know why they just couldn't put like a green dot or something. Something like, not like this. This is just so annoying, you know? So, kind of ruins the cover for me, but, you know, I'm gonna put it on a shelf. No one's really gonna see it unless I pull it out and read it. So, I'm not too worried about it, but again, just kind of a dumb thing to do, I guess. But whatever. All right. Next group of books here is 4 books in a row. And not really in a row, but 4 books of the same series. And that is, as I promised last video, is Saga. So I have volume 4 right here. Volume 6, because I have volume 5. Volume 7. And volume 8. So I need to get volume 9, I believe. I think they're up to volume 9. I'm not sure if there's a 10th volume, but and then I would have all of Saga, so I can start reading that at last. I know it's long overdue. I've only heard good things about Saga, how good it is, and right now it's on a break, so might be a good chance to jump back in and read it. We'll see. But yeah, these trades are awesome. You know, really good art going on here by Fiona Staples. And obviously Brian K. Vaughan again. So we'll see. I'll just show off some of the art. I still have no idea who these characters are, but I can't wait to learn about them. We'll see. So yeah, so really excited to get Saga, you know, finish that up and, you know, maybe start reading that soon. You know, I have my pick now. I think I want to do Criminal because I'm kind of familiar with it already, and I definitely want to wait to get that 9th volume of Saga. I know I definitely will buy it before I get to it, that volume, but, you know, just for my sanity, I want to make sure I have it all first. So. All right, next one I got here is one book from a series that I need to kind of continue to finish off. And I think there's only, I'll have to check because I have 4 volumes of it. I'm not sure if there's more that keeps going on or whatever, but I'll check. I'll see if I have it all. But that series is Sex Criminals, Volume 2. And, you know, I think this was actually cheaper on IST, but I was like, you know what, screw it. I'll just get it, you know, because it's a difference of like maybe $1 or $2. I mean, I'm not going to really get upset about that. But yeah, so this is volume 2. Eisner Award-winning series. Matt Fraction, Chip Zdarsky. Let's see if I can show off this page without anything being, yep. Last time I was flipping through one of the, I think it was last issue, or last book, last, what do you call? Last video or the video before that, I was trying to flip through and show something and everything was pretty graphic, so I didn't want to show that on camera. That's only happened to me twice, with that book and then with the U.S. War Machine Marvel Max series collection. I couldn't show anything from that either because that was all like violent and, you know, showed nudity and stuff like that. So I don't want to get flagged. I mean, I don't get enough views, I don't think, to get flagged, but I don't want to risk it. So yeah. And the last book I got here, which was the book I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I got for a steal of $5, because this store I went to had a bin that had $5, and I was just flipping through it. There wasn't really much in there, not a lot of really good material and stuff in there. And I flipped through and I found this book, and I'm like, this looks like it's in the wrong spot because it was just too good to be true. And I found it for $5. I bought it. It's one of those steals that you're just like, yeah, sure, why not? And that is Thunderbolts Classic Volume 3. So I have volumes 1 and 2. At this point now, I think I have 2 more volumes to collect, which is the Hawkeye and the Thunderbolts collections, which continues on the Thunderbolts series. It just gets renamed in terms of collections, but yeah, this is still Kurt Busiek, I believe. Yeah, so this is still pretty good stuff. You know, I believe this is like late 90s, early 2000s maybe. But yeah, really cool concept. I mean, this art looks amazing. Is this Bagley? Yeah, Ryan Bagley art for parts of this, I believe. I can always tell just because, you know, I've read the entirety of Ultimate Spider-Man, so it's like my eye is just honed in on citing Mark Bagley art, and it looks dope. You can just see here, I mean, this page just says it all. I'm really excited to read this series. This collects Thunderbolts 15 through 22, and number 0, Captain America and Citizen 5 Annual 1998, and Avengers 1998 series number 12. Yeah. Also, George Perez does some illustration work in here, which I'm assuming is that Avengers issue that they included in this collection. So really cool. I'll show the back of that as well. You can kind of see what that looks like. So guys, that's my whole comic book collection. So if you don't give a shit about Legos, you can exit the video now. But if you want to stay and see what I got and make fun of me for, this guy's 25 years old and he's buying Legos still. Screw you. I was kidding. Yeah, so the Lego sets I bought here, I got some stuff on Amazon. All the other stuff was pretty much like marketplace things and some things that I found that were, you know, current releases of things, and I found at just the store and I bought because it was rare or whatever. So I'll go through these and kind of explain them as I go along. All right, starting from the small set and working our way down, we have the Lego Star Wars Resistance Y-Wing Microfighter. So I got this for the lulz, guys. I have the actual full-size Y-Wing, the red one here. It's actually right above me over there. And it's awesome. I got it for 56 bucks, which was 20% off. I think it's still on that sale, so if you guys want to go out and get it, it's a good deal for a Y-Wing. I mean, 55 bucks for a Y-Wing is a pretty good deal. So definitely get it. It came with Zorii Bliss, Poe Dameron, I think like a turquoise, like protocol droid, like astromech droid or something. But I got this because I want to build it and just put it right next to my full-size Y-Wing, just so, you know, it's kind of a cute little thing to put next to it. But you can see it comes with Zorii Bliss. And, you know, I like these microfighters. I think they're getting better at them. You know, for somebody who doesn't, you know, for like a little kid or like somebody who doesn't really have the budget to buy a Y-Wing, this is a really easy and cheap way to get Zorii Bliss. So I know the character really didn't do much in Rise of Skywalker, but it's a cool figure just to have, you know. So really cool that LEGO decided to include this. You know, the same thing with the Kylo Ren Microfighter. I'm probably not going to get the Kylo Ren shuttle because it's 130 bucks and I don't want to spend that on a shuttle. I think that's pretty overpriced. Oh my god, I'm spitting. Pretty overpriced. But I got the Kylo Ren Microfighter and I have the minifigure now, so it's really cool. So really awesome. Got that for 10 bucks, you know, full price, whatever. Next set I bought is something I found in the wild at a store, and I bought it because, you know, they're so hard to find. The battle packs for this year are just so hard to find in general. It seems like all the stores I go to are sold out on them, on both of them. Not just the Mandalorian one, but the Imperial, like the Sith Trooper battle pack too. Those two are both really hard to find. So, but this one I bought was the Mandalorian battle pack. So tonight I'm hopefully gonna finish the last episode of Mandalorian at last. I watched 2 episodes today, so I'm gonna watch the last one tonight and hopefully be done with that so I can get ready for the next season next year, I guess. But yeah, they came out with this battle pack, which is pretty much a new cover facelift from the 2010 Mandalorian battle pack that featured, you know, actual Mandalorians from like the Clone Wars and stuff like that. But this one is from the show. I will say the speeder, it's the same type of basic design, but the actual build has gotten better. They include this little like kind of hideout area, which is cool, and then the minifigures are just amazing. I mean, this is one of those battle packs that I think is worth getting for 15 bucks. I think the minifigures themselves are worth it. And I'm probably not going to get another one of these. I'll probably just get one of these and call it a day. I'm not going to build a Mandalorian army, especially since there's 4 different types of them in here. So kind of makes it tough to do that. But yeah, so I got those two, you know, 2 new release sets. Pretty cool to have. The next set I bought was at my friend's house this weekend. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace. This guy was selling a set that I wanted, and I'm so glad I got it because it was a promo set that that LEGO released earlier last year. that was in celebration of the 10-year anniversary of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. So I bought this from this guy. It was 30 bucks. The actual, I think, retail price for it, like if it was gonna retail for a price, it was 20 bucks, but it was like a giveaway type of set, I think. So I bought it for 30 bucks, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And that is the Avengers Tower 40334, 211 pieces, and it comes with an exclusive Iron Man minifigure, which is him. I think this Iron Man figure is when he gets thrown out of the tower by Loki in the first Avengers film, and he puts on the suit as he's falling down. That's kind of what that's trying to represent there. You can see how his armor is halfway on his body. But I think that's the Mark 6 or the 7. I'm not sure which Mark number that is, but yeah, comes with a tower, a little stand, which is really nice to have. And then also you can see here the Quinjet. So nice little Quinjet action going on there. You can see Iron Man on the side. Obviously this is a promo set. You know, this is not sold in stores. So I'm really excited that I got this. Really iconic tower to have, you know, kind of just display somewhere. And it comes with a little, you know, little stand for your Quinjet to kind of show it displayed next to it. I was joking around with my friend when I bought this. I'm like, I really hope that Avengers tile is printed and not a sticker, because I won't be so triggered if it is. But yeah, you can kind of see here what the side of the box looks like. On the side, you get a kind of a cartoon version of Iron Man, and then you get the minifigure on there. So really, really excited. Like I said, paid 30 bucks for this. Might have been a little bit overpriced to some people, but you know, this set you couldn't buy it in a store. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. I'm definitely gonna build it. I'm not gonna keep it in its box. I mean, as much as I would like to and maybe resell it, I'm not that type of person. Like I said, with comics, I'm not like that. I'm not like this with my Legos. I like to open them up, build them, display them. Depending on what the set is, I might save the box. Like for this set, I'm gonna save the box, but for like, you know, Zori Bliss's Microfighter, I'm not gonna save the box for that one. I'm gonna chuck it. So that's that set. Really cool. Hopefully try to build that sometime soon. All right, next set. I think this is gonna probably go 50-50 split here on time with the Legos and the comics, so we'll see. Next set I bought here was from a marketplace, Facebook marketplace transaction as well. I got it last weekend actually, and I still haven't built it. Which I definitely want to try to build. I mean, I have sets pouring out. I still haven't built the Quinjet yet. I haven't built the Lunar Lander set yet. I have so many sets that I gotta build, and I need to really set some time aside every week to kind of just build. Even if I don't build the whole set, just build like a bag or something tonight or whatever. So, I honestly never thought I had this problem, because when I was little, as soon as I got home from the store, whatever set I had, I would build it right away. Like I would sit down, pour the pieces on the floor, and just build. But now, since I have a job and I have other responsibilities to think about, I just, you know, I get home, I'm just so tired. I'm like, I don't want to build tonight, but I have to, because I have all this stuff that that's piling up in my apartment. So, next set I got here was from like I said, long tangent aside, this is a set I bought from a marketplace transaction last week. And that is the Woman of NASA Lego Idea set. So, trying to see what year this came out. Usually says it right here. I don't know. I'm not sure. It doesn't say it on the box. So, I'm not really sure actually, but again, this is a really cool set. It has a bunch of different minifigures in it of historical women that contributed to NASA. You have Meg Jemison, sorry if I'm butchering those names, Sally Ride, Nancy G. Roman, and Margaret Hamilton. And they each come with like their little display here. You have a rocket, you have some books and a chalkboard, and then you have the satellite. So really awesome. Got this for 30 bucks from the guy. This was definitely a retired set, so he definitely gave me a good deal, and yeah, really cool. Definitely, I will be putting this next to my Lunar Lander set, so little space theme going on in my apartment. So really excited to have this, and awesome pickup. And it's a Lego Idea set, so really nice box design. Again, this is one of those I probably won't be throwing the box away for because it's just a great box design. The instruction manuals for those sets are also really nice too. So, you know, Lego really goes above and beyond on those types of sets. Next two sets here I bought are both architecture sets, and I bought them because Amazon was running deals for them, you know, separately. The one set I bought, it was part of a spend $50 of Lego for like certain sets, get $10 off. So I'm like, hell yeah, that's 20% off. I'm gonna do that. And the set I got was $49.98. So I had to get a freaking another set, which is like $5, to bump it me over 55, or bump me over 50, so I can bump it down to 45. So it was so annoying, but I was like, whatever. I got $10 off it, so it's whatever. And then the other set I got was initially, I think the retail price was 50. I saw it drop down to 40 one night, and I'm like, boom, I bought it. Because I'm like, you know, usually when it starts dropping like that, it's gonna get retired soon, and I'm like, I am not gonna get screwed out of getting this set. So, the first one that I talked about was the Lego Architecture San Francisco set, and I showed this to my parents today because they went to San Francisco a few years ago, and they were just pointing out all the buildings to me, and it's really cool. Can't wait to build it. It has Alcatraz Island. It has the Golden Gate Bridge going on here. So yeah, was really looking at this one for a while. Wasn't willing to spend $50, but that sale that went on really got me to go out and buy it. So, you know, definitely not the most discount that I was expecting to get for that, but you know, $40 for this, it's a good deal. So build this, and I think I have to look into probably bringing my Lego architecture sets home from my workplace, because I built all my Lego architecture sets and I brought them to work kind of to display, and it's a kind of cool like conversation piece when people stop by my office. They ask me like, oh, what are all those sets for? And I kind of explain to them, so they think they're really cool. But at this point now, I'm running out of space. I mean, I have so many of these that I don't really have enough. It would look too tacky, I guess, in my room, in my office, to, you know, make sense, if that makes any sense, I guess. But yeah, so the last set I have here is the one I got that dropped down to $40, and I thought was a good deal, and I bought it because I'm like, you know what, don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it again, and that is Paris. So I don't think I showed it in my last haul video, but I did purchase the Eiffel Tower set, just the Eiffel Tower Lego architecture set from somebody. It was used. I rebuilt it. I'm probably gonna, that one's at my work. I'm probably gonna take that one home and put it somewhere in my apartment here, just so I don't have two Eiffel Towers in my office. But yeah, this is Paris. You can kind of see here, you know, the Eiffel Tower is the main center point there, but you have this building, which I'm not sure what it's called exactly. You have the Arc de Triomphe. You have the Grand Palace. You have, I can't pronounce any of these, the Louvre Museum. Some things I should know from my architecture days of when I was studying architecture in college, but I don't, so sorry. But yeah, really excited to build this. You know, the architecture sets, it's funny, they look small, but they take a while to build because there's just so many small pieces that you really have to like look through. And for some reason, I don't know why they do this, but for some reason for these sets, they don't have like they don't have numbered bags for them, because usually like in like sets like this one or whatever, they'll have like numbered bags that you can use, so you're building like a chunk of the set at each time. But this one, they just put everything in one bag, and you have to like spend like 10 minutes just sorting through all the pieces so you can see everything and find it quicker. So, but yeah, architecture set, definitely have a good collection of these now. I know a few more came out recently. I think there was one for like Dubai or something, and there's another one for, I don't know, there's Shanghai, I think, as well. So some other ones I want to track down and get, but just probably gonna wait for a sale at that, you know, make sure I get a good deal, because they're going up in price too. I mean, I think the Dubai ones, I think they're 60 now. I'm not sure if they're, they might still be 50, I don't know, but that might be a little too steep for me, but we'll see. But guys, that is my haul. Pretty big haul for this week, 35 minutes. I'm going to end it right on the dot. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.